today we are beginning this video a little bit differently with a disclaimer and an apology from him for being disruptive and chaotic during day 5. I can only apologise for the bad editing and for just the utter chaos on the mat. I will still post it because this is a reality of yoga at home, and this is the reality of what happens when you have a really naughty cat. As you can see, very naughty. So from me, but especially from him, we apologise. Enjoy day 5. Namaste YouTube Coven, welcome back Matt and welcome to day 5 of this Wake the Witch journey. In today's practice weirdo, we are going to play around with some really creative transitions, really some fun moves, and just kind of get lost in the flow. So this title, Weirdo, is inspired by one of my favourite films of all time, which is, of course, is The Craft, where they step off the bus and they say, "We are the weirdos, mister." Oh, it made so much more sense in my head. Anyway, today's flow is all about finding creativity and letting go. Sometimes in life, we can feel embarrassed or shamed or kind of a little bit self-conscious about the path we choose, whether it's be the things we like, the things we do, the career we pick. And over the years with my witchcraft practice and with my yoga practice, I've really put the steps forward to become a little bit more confident in my decisions and a little bit more confident in what it is I like, not really giving a flying F what anyone else thinks, and that's what I invite you to do today. So with today's creative transitions, we are breaking the boundaries of a traditional yoga flow, and we're just having fun. We are remembering that we can do whatever we want with our lives. We can make any decisions we want, as long as it doesn't cause harm to others, and we can be whoever we want, ignoring anyone's negativity, anyone else's insecurities, and just be the badass witch that we are. So today's flow is going to be super fun. I really hope you enjoy it. So to begin today's practice, you're going to come to meet me in a tabletop position. Oh, hello, Pustat. Oh no, you're soaky wet. Oh, you are wet. So in a tabletop position, start to take some cat-cow movements. Also inhale to drop the chest. Exhale to curve. Yes, I can hear you. Thank you. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale, curve. Starting to find some really gorgeous spinal movements here. Remembering you can choose to keep those cat-cow movements going. You can choose to start to take some spinal waves. Anything that feels good to you. Oh, you're soaking. Oh, God. And then when you're ready, YouTube Coven, we're going to tuck those toes under, lift the hip bones to the sky, and meet in our first downward facing dog. So start to pedal out the legs here, bending into one knee, bending into another. You are very gorgeous. Nod the head, yes, wiggle out the hips, anything that feels good to you. So as I said, we're going to be playing around with some really fun, creative transitions. So it's going to be carnage, but as always, it'll be good fun. So from here, bring the legs together. Let's start to take a little stretch in our downward facing dog. We're going to move the hips over to the right hand side, knees over to the left, bring the feet flat and pull the left arm to the sky. So bend lovely and deep into the knees, hips stay lifted, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it to the other side. Left hand comes down. Move the hips to the left hand side. Feet come flat, knees to the right. Pull right arm to the sky. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Move back into downward facing dog. This time walk the feet as wide as the mat. And let's take a down dog twist. Shift your weight to the left hand and right hand floats underneath the body. Gazing underneath the armpit. We inhale. And on your exhale, move through center, right hand to the mat. Move left hand underneath the body, touching the right leg. for 3, 2, beautiful, and 1. Bring left hand to the mat. And from here, Coven, we're going to bring the big toes to touch. Let's get into this flow. From here, we bring the big toes to touch and inhale to pull right leg to the sky. Bend the knee off, come to split dog. Inhale. On your exhale, draw knee to the chest, step between the thumbs and come to meet me in high lunge. So we inhale to pull the arms all the way to the sky, high lunge. And then from here, we're going to bring the hands to prayer at heart center. We're going to step into a figure of 4 balance, okay? So you can put all your weight into the right foot, lift the left leg up, find that balance. Outside of the left ankle comes just above the right knee. And begin to bend. So you start to sit low into a figure of 4 chair pose. If this doesn't feel comfortable, come to sit in tree. Yes, holding for 3, for 2. On your 1, extend the body, untangle left leg, left hand finds left leg, roll in to dancer's pose. Inhale. Beautiful. Exhale. Left foot meets right foot. Pull the hands to the sky. Take a gorgeous full body stretch as we inhale. Exhale. Lean to the left hand side. Inhale. Move through center. Lean over to the right. Inhale. Come back into the center and swan dive to a forward fold, bending the knees. Maybe you wrap your arms around the legs, maybe you take hold of the elbows, but just ragdoll it here. Beautiful. On your next inhale, fingertips to the mat or hands to the shins to gaze forwards. On your exhale, Utkatasana chair pose, tuck the tailbone under, sweep those arms high, really shift the weight to the legs. And we hold it here. Excuse me, Pustat, for 5, 4, 3, for 2, and for 1. When you're ready, we're going to play around with our transition. So we're going to move from chair pose to boat pose. So begin to sit as low as you can. Maybe you lift the heels up, move the knees aside, sit bones to the earth and send the legs forwards. Yes. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2. On your 1 hand underneath the knees, cross the ankles. We're going to roll back and then rock into boat pose. So roll back and rock back to boat pose. Oh my God, it makes it so much harder when there's a cat on the mat. Holding 3, 2, and 1. Extend the legs. Move to sit onto the sit bones and we come in to a forward fold. So inhale for length. Exhale, soften those knees ever so slightly and forward fold. Ready to play around. You are causing carnage. Ready to play around with our transition. We inhale, gaze at the toes. On your exhale, we roll the body up. Hands come behind us and we're going to make our way into a reverse tabletop. So we're going to bend at the knees and we're going to lift the hip bone all the way up. So begin to lift the hip bones to reverse tabletop. From reverse tabletop, we move back into downward facing dog. So we're going to cross right leg over the left. Start to move the body to the right hand side and flip your way to down dog. Yes, are we all still with me? Let's keep it going. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, left leg floats high, bend the knee off, split dog. Inhale. Exhale, draw knee to the chest, step between the thumbs, find your way to high lunge. Inhale, pull the arms to the sky. Exhale, hand to prayer. We step it into that figure of 4 balance. So step with the left leg, balance off the right, and then take the outside of the right ankle just above the left knee, flexing into the foot. Come to sit lovely and low. Finding your balance. As we inhale, Exhale, extend the leg, send right leg behind us. Catch the right foot with the right hand. Roll to dancer's pose. Yes. From here, move into the center. Right foot meets left. Pull the arms to the sky. Inhale, create length. Exhale, lean to the left-hand side. Inhale, move through center. Exhale, lean over to the right. Inhale, move into the center, swan dive to a forward fold. Maybe take hold of the elbows. Maybe you rag doll it here. On your next inhale, fingertips to the mat or hands to the shins, gaze forwards. On your exhale, Utkatasana, sit lovely and low, bend at the knees, tuck the tailbone under. And remember, from Utkatasana, we're going to transition to boat pose. So begin to sink the hips as low as you can go, maybe the heels lift, but we're going to move the knees to the side, sit bones to the earth, find your way to boat pose. Yes, maybe beginning to extend the legs here. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2. On your one, hands underneath the knees, avoiding all animals. We roll back and then roll forward. Thanks for moving, Pustat. We roll forwards back into a boat pose. Holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend the legs. Forward fold. Have as much of a softness into the knees as you like. I can only apologise for the first part of carnage here on the mat. On your next inhale, lift your gaze to the toes. On your exhale, we roll body up, ready for that reverse tabletop to down dog transition. Hands come behind the back. Bend into the knees, feet come flat as we inhale to lift the hip bones up. On your exhale, cross left leg over the right and flip your way to the left-hand side, coming in to downward facing dog. Let's speed this flow up. Bring big toes to touch. Inhale, right leg to the sky, bend the knee off, split dog. Exhale, draw knee to chest, step between the thumbs. First, we briefly come to high lunge. And then immediately from here, hands to prayer. Find that figure of 4 balance. Outside of left ankle, just above the right knee. Sit lovely and low. Inhale. Exhale, roll body up. Take hold of the left foot. Meet me in dancer's pose. Yes, relax left hand down. Find length through the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, lean to the left hand side. Inhale through center. Exhale, lean to the right. Inhale to the center. Bend the knees, swan dive to a forward fold. Immediately from here, we inhale, create length. Exhale, bend at the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Come to sit lovely and low. Immediately moving to that boat pose, we start to sit the hips all the way down, checking that ankle mobility. Hips to the earth. Pull the legs to the sky, find boat pose. Holding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the ankles, roll back. Roll forwards to bow. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands behind the back. Immediately, let's move to reverse tabletop this time. Feet to the earth. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, cross right leg over the left. And we start to move over to the right hand side. Hips to the sky, downward dog. Bring the big toes to touch. Inhale, left leg floats high. Bend the knee off, split dog. Inhale. Exhale, reaches, draw knee to chest. Step between the thumbs, meet me in high lunge. Hands to prayer, ready for that figure of 4 balance. We lift the right leg up Outside of the right ankle, just above the left knee. Oh no, he's back. Yes, holding here for 3, for 2, and 1. Lift the leg, take hold of the right foot, meet me in dancer's pose. Inhale. Exhale, right foot meets left foot. Inhale, find length of the fingertips. Exhale, lean to the left-hand side. Inhale, move through center. Exhale, lean to the right-hand side. Inhale, move to the center, swan dive to a forward fold. On your inhale, recreate length. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, bend into the knees. Start to sink lovely and low, sinking so low that we move into a boat pose. So hips to the earth, start to lean back and extend the legs. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the ankles, roll back. And then roll forwards back into boat pose. Holding for 3, holding for 2, and 1. Bend the knees, feet to the earth. Send the hands all the way behind you. Ready for reverse tabletop. We inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, cross left leg over the right. And flip your way to the left-hand side, meeting me back in downward facing dog. Pedal out those legs. Ending the practice exactly as we began with our twist, we walk our feet to the edges of our mat. Shift weight to the left hand. Right hand floats underneath the body. Lower. You take the hand to the ankle, more intense it gets, and make sure you gaze under the armpit. Holding 3, 2, and 1. Right hand to the mat. Shift weight over. Left hand touches the right leg. Lower to the ankle you go, more intense it gets. Holding for 3, 2, and 1. Left hand to the mat. Bring the legs to touch. From here, we bend the knees, hips to the right hand side, knees to the left, pull left arm to the sky. Yes. Come to sit lovely and low. Inhale. Exhale, float your way back to down dog and take the stretch to the other side. Knees to the right hand side, hips to the left. Beautiful. Float your way back to down dog. Relax the knees to the mat and come to tabletop. So starting to take a few cat-cow stretches here. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale to curve. Inhale, drop the chest. Exhale to curve. Take any spinal wiggles that feels good to you. Beautiful. Before, we gently bring the spine to a neutral position and find your way into a comfortable seated position. Making a fist, taking some wrist rolls in one direction. Roll and move the head. And just relax the hands to the knees, close the eyes, roll shoulders away from the ears. Just giving ourselves a few moments just to kind of sit here, bask in the carnage of today's practice. And be proud of ourselves for coming to the mat for day 5 of this Wake the Witch flow. Ending today's practice with an affirmation that we're going to repeat 3 times, maybe out loud, maybe quietly in the mind. The choice is yours. But not just saying these words, truly feeling them deep down into the belly, into the heart. When you're ready. I embrace my wonderfully weird self. I embrace my wonderfully weird self. I embrace my wonderfully weird self. And then let's seal this energy, this magic, by bringing the hands to prayer at heart center and bow low with love, with gratitude to ourselves, to this online coven, and from me to you, thanking you for joining me today for day 5, for not switching off if you're still here due to the chaos of my little black cat. But thank you so much for finding a little bit of fun with me today on the mat, a little bit of carnage. This is till today's flow is just a reminder that your yoga practice can be fun, it can be unstructured, and that it is okay to make wonderfully weird decisions. It's okay to be wonderfully weird you. You don't have to stick to any social norms, any social or normal beliefs, religious beliefs, spiritual beliefs, etc. You can do whatever the hell you damn please. Obviously, as long as it causes no harm to others, you can explore any path that you like in life. This is a wonderful thing to embrace and a wonderful thing to remember and to embrace that kind of freedom. But thanking you so much for joining me here today, Coven, for day 5. And I so look forward to seeing you on the mat again tomorrow for day 6. From the bottom of my heart, blessed be.